We're having a flash sale right now on some very exclusive items. These are homebrew magic items for you to use in your campaign, generated by my buddy here, Brady. Along with Brady, we got Ben here to take a look at it, and I'm Justin. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Brady, let's get started.
Awesome. First item I'm going to go over with you guys today, I have titled the Dagger of Wit. It is a rare item. This dagger...
I was reading it.
What?
I was reading it as the Dagger of Wit rare, and I was like, what joke are you trying to make here?
No
Dagger
joke.
of Wit rare.
I now understand where that rare is coming from. Excuse my idiocy.
It's alright. This dagger is imbued with a sarcastic personality of an ancient entity. Once per day, you can use the dagger to attempt to gain the answer to an issue you or your party may be facing. Roll a percentile die, and as long as the number rolled is lower than your level plus your proficiency bonus, the dagger will give you the answer, but only in the most sarcastic way possible. It is also able to carry on a normal conversation with you at any time, but again, only speaks sarcastically. Basically gives you a free commune almost when you try to roll it.
It feels like a commune or a
divine intervention type answer. Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course the path can't be through that patch of woods right over there.
That'd be far too
That would make too much sense. My word.
I'll say it's a free ride for you as the DM, or if someone else is voicing that particular item, to be a dick.
Yep.
And I love the idea of it.
I like the roll on that too, being lower than your level and your proficiency bonus. That's a fun
I think that's
little...
the same wording for divine intervention.
Divine intervention does not include your proficiency bonus. Divine intervention is just lower than your level.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I like the proficiency bonus. It takes into account. Yeah, your character a little
makes
bit
it
more.
a little more often. Like a mid-level character might actually get this to go off every now and again,
right?
Unlike a mid-level cleric trying to get a divine intervention to go off.
But then again, if you don't want to try to gain the answer to anything, it can still talk to you normally, but it's just going to do so extremely sarcastically.
Yeah.
It's there for flavor.
Again. Yeah.
Oh, great. I guess I have to answer some obvious question. Here we go.
The next one is the Ring of Trap Disabling. It's probably a rare-ish item. I don't know, I didn't think of it. I didn't think of rarity past the first item, I'm going to be honest. Has 3 charges and regains 1d4 minus 1 charges daily at dusk. It does require attunement, and while attuned to the ring, you can expend one of the charges to magically disable any trap that has a DC of 15 or lower.
It's pretty much what it says it does.
Yep.
Yeah, I like it. I love when magic items... Hey, what do you do? Ring of Trap Disabling. I disable traps. Fair enough.
And if you
the
expend
negotiations were short.
And if you go to disable a trap with the ring charge and it doesn't disable, well, now you at least know the DC is higher than 15.
Yeah, you really know. Hey, you do this. Let me give you guidance.
Every failure is an opportunity to learn something.
Exactly.
Fun.
Yeah, the first two.
I love it.
The first two aren't super powerful. Those were more. What can I do as a funny but still sort of helpful item.
Right.
This next one is actually an item in our current Flessy mini campaign that Billy stole out of the back of a dresser and has yet to identify what it is. So lucky for you guys, you get to learn first.
Meta knowledge.
It is the Blade of Isdur. It is a scimitar and it is artifact level.
Okay.
Isdur in the campaign for the audience is the god of the sea. God of the oceans. It does one...
Oh, yeah, he did steal it from that Duke.
Yeah. Saltwind. He stole it from Vassant's.
He stole it from that Duke and a book for no reason.
Yep. It does 1d6 slashing plus 2d8 plus 2 thunder plus an additional slashing damage equal to your proficiency. So it's 1d6 plus your proficiency in slashing and then 2d8 plus 2 thunder damage. And if you're not proficient in the scimitar, you gain proficiency when you use it. It gives you automatic proficiency in it.
You've just got it.
Yep.
Nice.
It has the light and finesse properties. Grants...
So he can sneak attack with it.
Yes. Grants resistance to thunder damage. Once per day, you can cast Tidal Wave at 3rd level through the scimitar without requiring any material or semantic components, and the DC equals 15. And I actually
It's a free
worked
spell.
out a little bit on what this looks like. It is a curved blade made out of a blue metal folded in on itself countless times to make a really awesome Damascus pattern of ocean waves on the open sea. The hilt is made of a sandy colored metal shaped into a seashell, and it's said that this blade was gifted to a cleric of Isdar in the earliest days of the kingdom long before the death of the king.
Man, if I had any business
Yeah.
using this with my character, I'd be grabbing it. But unfortunately, I'm a
I have
hardcore
business-
spellcaster.
I have business using this. I just prefer to shoot.
This is the one artifact level item I have already placed in the campaign that you guys are currently in possession of, but have no idea what it is.
Yeah, he
love
picked
it.
the right and wrong person to steal that from, I feel like.
Yep. And Tidal
Yeah.
Wave is a pretty cool spell. I went with the ocean theme, and I was like, hell yeah, we're going to go with that.
Lean into it. No, that's super good. That's super cool. God, I wish I could.
Right?
Like I said, I wish I had any fucking business using it. I
yeah,
have
no, that's
no
really
idea.
cool. I really like it, but yeah.
What's next, Brady?
Next, we have the Gauntlets of Radiance, and I'm going to make it a very rare item because it has a decent bit of power, and I feel the rarity should correlate directly with how powerful an item is. That the current rarity system in D&D doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Moving on. This requires attunement, and it has 8 charges that reset daily when the sun is at its highest point, and it must be in contact with sunlight to do so.
Okay.
Go out at noon. Put
Hold
your
it up.
hands up.
And flip the sun off.
Yep. Hold it up there for about
Ooh.
30 seconds or so, and it'll regain all 8 charges.
It's like having your very own solar panel that you're
Well,
walking
it's
with.
hail the sun. It's
But if
hail the
you're
sun.
dungeon delving, it's not going to do you a whole lot of good because you can't get it in contact with the sun to reset its charges. So there is the caveat.
Sunlight spell, bitch.
Sunlight.
Sunlight.
Well,
Also,
yeah.
if you're too far north or south,
That's why I said the highest point, which is dependent on where you are. So it's very flexible in that, but you do need sunlight.
Would
The sunlight spell would
Yeah.
not work. The sunlight spell would
Ah.
not work.
but it's sunlight.
But it does
God.
not create a sun. It needs to physically
But it-
have the sun in its highest point. If you can time the sun being in its highest point and then cast sunlight, sure. You
Okay,
better
yeah,
have
I'll
someone
make
with
that
a
work.
keen mind feed.
I just need someone who knows the local area well enough and can keep time. We're good. I'll make that character.
As a free action, the wearer can expend 2 charges to add 2d6 radiant damage per charge to the melee attack they're making. It only works on melee attacks, but that still includes if you're using a weapon or if you're punching with your fists. Doesn't matter as long as it's a melee attack. As a
Hit 'em.
bonus action, though, the wearer can expend 5 charges to cast a homebrew spell titled Wave of Radiance, which has a range out of 60 feet outward and a horizontal distance of 40 feet. It requires a wisdom save equal to the wearer's save, which would be 8 plus your proficiency plus either dex or strength, depending on which the wearer uses for their attacks. So whether you're a dex-based fighter or a strength-based melee person, doesn't matter. Your save's going to go off what you use when you're making your attacks.
It's like having a medieval flashbang.
And I didn't get to add in what the damage on that is. It is 3d12.
Okay.
3d12 damage. Radiant damage, of course.
Naturally.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
That's why
Like,
it takes
good.
5 of your 8 charges to do so. You're only getting it once per day.
Yeah.
Bring the sun with you for just a moment. You need a
Well,
little
yeah,
burst of,
you find the right fucking undead group to just, hey, roast.
Because
You
it
find-
encompasses a very large area.
You find a coven of vampires. You somehow
And when it
make
when
your
it
way
comes
in,
out,
and then just
it looks as though it's a tidal wave. It is literally a wave made of radiant light that pushes outward.
That's cool. Yeah.
The next one, and the final one we're going over today, is a magical short bow called Dear Maria.
I haven't read this. yet.
Maria count.
Man, oh yes. Its first ability is called Flying True. Attacks with this bow have advantage, but if the attack were to still miss, the user takes the damage instead.
Oh, I love it.
Ooh, yeah.
So you have more of a chance to hit, but if you still somehow miss, Sucks
Double
to
or
be you.
nothing. Double or nothing. Less than nothing.
Next ability it has is called Count Me In, because Dear
Yep.
Maria, count me in.
Yep.
This weapon ignores quarter and half cover
Ah.
Hell yeah. Okay.
because it's landing in your arm. It's landing. Before I go into its cool, funny, non-combat ability, I'm going to go over the last combat ability it has that I have titled Make It Count. While the user has less than 20 hit points remaining, this weapon crits on a hit, but will deal the crit damage to the user on a miss thanks to the Flying True ability.
So it's like full-on berserk at the end of it. It is full-on berserk.
You really have to make it count. Like, that is titled appropriately. Like, if
Do not take your sharpshooter
No.
penalty when you're below 20 health.
And then outside of combat, pretty much just outside of combat, it just magically floats alongside of you and keeps up with you as you walk or run around, so you don't have to wear it, and it takes away from your carrying capacity. And honestly, it just looks cool to have a magical short bow floating around with you.
I like that it's like it's the ranger's like girlfriend. It's his. He
Pretty
spent
much.
so long with the bow.
Come here, baby.
So what do you two think of these magic items?
My favorite is Dear Maria, just because the entire time we were reading through that song has been playing in my head, and it will be doing so, and it will live rent free in my head for a little.
That song was the inspiration for this. I'm not gonna lie, because that song lives rent free in my mind 24/7.
Yep. I want that on a rogue. That's a great rogue, like sneak attack, guaranteed critical. But if you get fucked, get fucked.
Extra.
I feel the chance of you taking the damage is a great balance to always having the advantage on the attack.
Yeah, because even with advantage, you can still fuck it up.
It's double or nothing, man.
And when
I
you're
like
low
that.
on health, you can crit with that sneak attack if you want. You may also die.
Yeah, just be very, very careful about it. I also really like the Blade of Isdur. Isdur's really cool.
That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I really like the flavor of it. It fits. You haven't seen it, you guys at home, but it fits the flavor of that region. It fits the character. It is a legendary blade that would come from that region for sure. And it's man, I just like the stats on it. Like I said, I wish I had any business using it.
Mechanically, one of my favorite ones has to be the Ring of Trap disabling though. Just straight up. I do what I say I do. It's like having a ring of jump.
Yep.
It does what it says it does.
Guess what, dude? Jump. Might as well jump.
Exactly.
I guess I'm jumping. I will attempt every single time I have a charge to disarm the trap with that, and then afterwards we'll then go, hey, someone else want to disarm this?
Exactly. Like, hey guys, this trap has a fairly decent DC. Someone else should take it. My ring's not gonna work on it.
Hold on. Bwop. Nah, I got nothing.
No, I didn't get it. No,
Anyone?
Rogue, get up here, do it, do your thing.
The Wave of Radiance spell, which doesn't say, you said 3d12 radiant.
Yeah.
I almost I like that it has the radiant damage. I want it to apply the blinded status effect. That way I can use it really like a fucking flashbang.
Consider it done.
There
If they fail their save, they're now all have the blinded condition for 4 rounds.
But
radiant
wait,
damage and
can
blinded.
I then also make it a you're
Like
wearing
deafened?
it because they're gauntlets? Well, I mean, deafened would be great as well. Blinded and deafened.
No, just
That's
blinded.
flashbang.
Yeah,
Just
flashbang.
blinded.
But I was gonna say, there's that. Or if you do that, they're gauntlets. So you're also blinding and deafening yourself, like every true video game player when
Yep.
they've thrown a flashbang ever.
Yep.
Like they're on you. It's like you.
Consider it done. That is now part of the item. Blinded.
There's-
It also affects you 4 rounds.
Okay. Hey, guess what? Blind fighting.
There you go.
Running. Bam! I can't see shit, but I don't need that to beat your ass.
What do you guys think at home? How would you tweak these? Please use them in your campaigns. Tell us how they go.
What
I'd
are your
love
best lines from the Dagger of Wit?
yeah, I would love to see these implemented, and I mean, frankly, we don't have the time to implement them all. Try them out. Have some fun. Let us know how it goes. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe from everyone here.
Hit the buttons, hit the things.
From everyone here at Intoxicated Intellect, thanks for sticking around, and stick around every Monday and Thursday for more stuff related to D&D. Until next time, folks.